Imagine stepping outside to enjoy your morning coffee, only to find a massive dog turd planted square in the middle of your freshly cut lawn. Not once, not twice, every single day. And when you confront the guy responsible, he smirks and says, "You don't own the earth, bro." Well, guess what? I may not own the earth, but I do own buckets and a neighborhood Facebook group. Let's talk about how I turn a dog's poop into the most glorious revenge campaign you've ever heard. If you've ever had a neighbor who pushed you too far, or dreamed of giving a taste of justice to someone who thought they could walk all over you, literally or figuratively, smash that like button, subscribe, and settle in. Because this is a kind of revenge that doesn't just stink, it sticks. When I bought my first house, I thought I'd made it. Quiet neighborhood, friendly faces, cozy little yard. It felt like peace. Until Rick. Rick was the kind of neighbor you read about in petty war stories online. Mid-40s, beer gut, tan lines that never moved. Always shirtless. Always drinking. Always in the driveway at 10 a.m. like it was tailgate Sunday. Except it was Tuesday. He had this giant golden retriever named Duke. Now listen, Duke himself was actually chill. Big OL, teddy bear of a dog. But his bathroom habits? Absolutely tactical. This dog didn't just go on my lawn. He targeted it. Not off to the side, not hidden behind hydrangeas. No. Right smack dab in the middle of the lawn, like it was his personal red carpet. Every morning, as reliable as sunrise. At first, I gave Rick the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe Duke was sneaking off. So I walked over, friendly, neighborly, and said, "Hey, Rick, not a huge deal, but Duke's been dropping off gifts on my lawn. Mind keeping him on a leash or cleaning it up?" He takes a sip of his Coors Light, adjusts his Weekend Warrior tank top, and goes, "It's all nature, bro. You don't own the earth." I stood there, stunned, not because of the words, but because he said them with conviction. Like quoting Gandhi after his dog pooped on my soul. That's when it clicked. Rick didn't care. He thought I'd back down. He thought I'd roll over and just deal with it. But I didn't buy a house to become Duke's personal janitor. I tried everything. Fence patching, citrus deterrents, even a motion sensor sprinkler. That backfired hard. Duke actually started treating the sprinkler like a water park. Rick? He'd stand on his deck, beer in hand, laughing. "Nice try," he'd yell. But Duke's built different. "Okay, Rick, you want to play games? I'm built different too." 2 weeks later, bucket full, I waited for Rick to leave one Saturday morning. Then, Operation Popacalypse began. I crept into his yard, bucket in hand, and painted the border of his precious man cave around the fire pit under the deck, near his grill shrine. Every sacred Rick space got a gentle drizzle of Duke's finest. And then I waited. That afternoon, Rick stumbles outside with a fresh Coors, sniffs the air, and recoils like he's been slapped. What the hell is that smell? I sip my coffee on my porch and say, deadpan. Smells like nature, bro. But I wasn't done. See, our neighborhood had a Facebook group, mostly used for bake sales and lost cats. So I added something new, lost dog poop reports. Found one steaming hot dog gift near my mailbox. If this belongs to you, please collect before it fossilizes. Then came the signs. Tiny wooden signs made from popsicle sticks and toothpicks, decorated with googly eyes and glitter. Each one a passive-aggressive poem. My favorite, Dear Duke the Pooper, this is not your golden throne. My grass feels betrayed. By this point, neighbors started talking, laughing, sharing posts. Rick? He wasn't laughing anymore. One afternoon, Rick storms over, red-faced, fists clenched. Are you trying to make me look bad? I blinked. Buddy, I don't need to try. And like magic, others started speaking up. Turns out, Duke had been treating multiple lawns like personal porta potties, but no one had dared challenge Rick. Now they were emboldened. Rick became the neighborhood villain. People started crossing the street when walking by his house. Kids called his backyard the stink zone. He had no choice. Within a week, he built a fenced-in dog run and started walking Duke on a leash like a normal person. That was the day the air changed. Fresh cut grass, no landmines, no Rick smirking in triumph. Just peace. And me, I still make those glittery poop haiku signs. Not because I have to, but because I can. Victory doesn't always smell like roses. Sometimes it smells like sweet, sweet justice and lawn-safe Lysol. Some people only learn when the mess is their own. Rick thought I was just a quiet pushover. But quiet doesn't mean weak. And neighborly doesn't mean doormat. Sometimes the only way to clean up a mess is to throw it right back at the source. If this story hit that satisfying nerve inside you, smash the like button and subscribe for more stories that prove karma is real, and sometimes it comes with glitter and a bucket. Tell us in the comments, what's the pettiest or most genius revenge you've ever pulled off? And remember, always leash your dog, or your neighbor might start writing poetry.